Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Now, this video I'm going to play here, alright, is with a lady. She brought out a lot of information, alright, and a lot of brothers, did videos on it, and well, here I am now doing my video on it, my take on it also, alright, and without further ado, as usual, I will play the video, and we'll bring out scriptures in between, or we will wait till the video end, and then we will bring out some scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the nation of Israel. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and I want to do a quick update about a document that got passed by the United Nations this weekend called the Pact of the Future document. It's two parts, one on science and technology and one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact, and if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted.
You see how wicked they are? Alright, that pact which a lot of countries from around the world, come together, to create that pact to make a decision, alright, and if no one disagree about it, it's going to be passed automatically, alright, and this is also going into the set of distractments that Esau put, the so-called white man, that Esau put for our people out there and for actually the whole world, all right, because the scripture talk about, he that deceived the whole world, that's roughly paraphrasing, all right. Now, our people, our people are not attentive of what going on. They are basically distracted of the little mise en place that taking place around the world, all right, like like your social media, your celebrities, all right, your Puff Daddy and all these people and them, all these things are just distractment, all right. They show a lot of these shows, pop the balloon challenge. People sit down and watch this shit, all right. Come on. Our people are, that's why the scripture says our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right. So our people are distracted while these devils are doing their things in the background. All right. Now let's continue. Let's go back a little bit.
And put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, or end around, since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed.
I'll go back a little bit. Salakia. For those of you who miss it.
Which makes it a pact, and if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, or end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly, and it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So,
see that? You see that? So all the things that we have been telling all you for how long now, from the head apostles come down, all right? GMS, all right, the Great Millstone, okay? All these things we have been telling all you for how many years now? What is the MOTB, From the head apostles, from the beloved apostle Taha, come down that umbrella. Come on, we've been telling you all what is the MOTB. That C-hip, all right? That C-hip. I have a picture there I want to show also, but I don't want to tamper with the video too much. Let's just get let's just go to Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right? So the rich people, the poor people, the free people, the people who consider themselves free, all right? The people who in jail and all these places and things, because even these people who are in jail, they have to get, they make a system where it is they're looking to bring just now for these people to take a C-hip in their brain, to basically do what? Wipe out their brain so they could be able to be released so they ain't going to stay in jail for long. All right? And that is an option they're going to give these people. All right? So as it says here, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right? And this what this lady is talking about here, is showing here that this is what actually going to take place. All right? And this devil is what? He's coming on with great wrath. All right? He's coming on with great wrath because why? He knows that he has but a short time. Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. All right? Now, the reason you see these scriptures over and over and over is because we are living at the end of time. All right? Why you think this devil is coming on with all these things? Why you think this devil is applying these stuff now? All right? Why? Because when you look, when the video that is, the videos that is circulating the web right now, that is showing that is the James Webb telescope, it's seeing it picking up objects coming with lightning speed, all right, towards Earth, all right, and they say, well, they're picking it up as huge objects, which is what, which they thinking is so-called UFOs, but it's not UFOs, it's the chariots of the Lord, all right, and they are very massive. All right, when you go into when you go into is 2nd Ezra 13, and read down, you will get into the to where Ezra saw that vision of those massive ships. All right, that massive chariot, the father ship, that particular one, that do have, that it you can't, when it come over the earth, you wouldn't be able to see the beginning of it or the end of it because it's so huge. All right. Now this here, what she's going into here is, is showing a lot of information and showing that you all people out there are basically not aware of what is happening today. All right. And by just saying that there, I now remember I have a couple of more videos there I could show, but we will see how this goes.
So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system.
Wow. You're going to be punished by the system if it is you don't go by the laws and whatnot. All right? But they're going to come, just like the pandemic, just like 2020. All right? When it is, they was coming and telling people, you had to take this Maxine Waters. Some countries, they even show that, they come into your doorstep. They had, I think in Babylon, America, they had certain type of people, walking the streets, going into certain neighborhoods, looking to knock on people's doors to let them know, well, you had to take this, or however it went, but this is how they're going to come. They come in even stronger this time. They come in even, they just now you wouldn't even, they mightn't have to come. All right, a human being might not have to come by your doorstep. They might send a humanoid robot. All right. All these things is going to bring what? All these things is going to bring a lot of sedition among people. All right, and all these humanoid robots and robot dogs and all these things they're going to use, to bring some sort of calmness. All right, and these things is hold what weapons on them also. So this time that coming, is like never before. And this is why also Revelation 12 and 12, the Lord, Salakia, Esau is coming on with great wrath, because he knows what is coming. He's seeing what is happening on the, in the James Webb telescope and whatnot, So he's seeing what coming. He's seeing that the Lord is returning. He's not going to tell all that is the Lord coming, but he's looking at it that is his enemy, and that is his enemy. All right, he's the enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let's go to Revelation 2. Revelation 2, and we start from verse 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulations. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. All right? Who is rich? Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. All right? We are actually the rich ones. We are actually ones who are different to these other nations out there. All right? Israel is a holy people. Holy means what? Separate. That is how Israel really are. All right? That's why when you go into the scripture, Ecclesiastes, let's get it here. When you go into the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 7, you go back to the video just now. It says, I have seen, this is what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is saying, it says, I have seen servants upon horses. Who's these servants? These heathen nations, these Edomites, these small hatters. All right? Horses, when you go into the word horses mean what? Power. All right? So the Lord saying, I have seen servants upon horses. All right? You have seen servants upon horses. So these servants today, they have power over the nation of Israel. And princes walking as Salakia, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Who's the princes? Yasharallah. All right? He prince of power. That's what it means. All right? That's Israel it's talking about. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. We are true royalty. All right? And what we do when we walking as servants upon the earth. Whatever we need, we have to go to them. Whatever we want, we have to go to them. All right? Revelation 2 and 10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. All right? Why he's going to cast us into prison? Why he's going to try to cast, the men of the Lord into prison? Why he's going to come against our people, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today, to try to cast them into prison? All right? It's because why? They want to push all these narrative. They want to push this MOTB. If it is you don't take their stuff, if it is you don't abide by their rules, with their wicked rules, they come with evil plans, and they say, well, this, and they make the evil plans, and they turn the evil plans, Salakia, into laws. All right? That's why our people can't grow and can't make anything of themselves in this time. All right? Yet they see Jake rising. They bring Jake down with some kind of wicked law. It says here, Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, all right, which is that deceiver, that slanderer, is not a spiritual kind of entity coming to, a demon entity coming to come and literally grab you, some kind of invisible entity coming to grab you and throw you into prison. No, it's talking about that devil, that deceiver, that slanderer, those small hatters who controls and own the banking system. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, who controls and owns the jail cells out there. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. That 10 days that's going into a matter of time. It could be 10 days, it could be a little less than that, it could be more than that, it could be over a month, 2 months. That's why they have these FEMA camps and whatnot they bring in. All right? These places where they're going to torture people. It have people who got dreams of these things already. All right? These FEMA camps and whatnot is already created and already set there. 2 years, 3 years ago, they had them. They were showing them. All right? Where they're showing that a lot of these this is, what's the name of the place, boy? Is Walmart? Well, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but Walmart and these kind of places, they're closing them down and they're changing them into what? FEMA camps. Places to what? Hold people. For when it is they be disobedient. All right? It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right? And that going into who? The elect. Because some of the elect is going to be what? Martyrs. They are going to be beheaded and so forth. All right? Some of them are not going to taste death. But guess what? A lot of people are going to be tried and be put in these FEMA camps, into these places. A lot of people are going to be cast into prison. All right? And a lot of them are going to be tried, and they're going to give in to the system. All right?
System, which will be operated and enforced.
Let's go back a little bit.
Will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that artificial intelligence, URL Noah Harari, he came out and he spoke about AI, is created as an agent. All right, that's what he said. It is created as an agent. Okay, so for he to come out and say that lining up together with this, where you know, these AI technology and thing that all you have on all your cell phones and whatnot, and all you're playing around with and find it so cool and all these things. These things is taking notes about all you. All right? It is taking notes about all of y'all. It's learning all you better than all you know all yourself. And sending back what? Sending back all the information to Esau. And Esau is knowing about all you, knowing where all you be, what all you like, the things all you like to do, you know, how to get all you. All these are snares, all these things are traps. All right? I did a video last night talking about never trust thy enemy.
The system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations.
All right, which come in a form of a rice grain and a C-hip that will be also implanted into your brain. All right. These things is what they're working on. They already were selected. They already work on it. They already have it there, waiting to just be put out there now to try. You know, these things have what? They have tracking mechanism and all these things on it. These devils and them, they are already ready. While Jake is not ready for what's coming. All right, Jake is not ready for what is coming. I'm gonna just get a quick scripture here. Is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right, the ones who are going to be saved out of that time is the elect, starting with the 144,000. All right, these are the people out there, 2/3 of Israel. You know, they are going to take they are going to take that MOTB. All right, they're going to take that mark. Why? Because they're weak, because they are not chosen. Okay.
World's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations. These are unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions about our country, our sovereignty around the world. Nothing could be more important at this point in time than to get prepared. Have water, food, digital access, flashlights, a way to communicate with family and friends. Now is really the time to get involved and get prepared, because this is what's coming. Our Congress is sitting on its hands. There was a press conference on the 17th about this, and no further action has been taken. So it's up to us to mobilize and to go forward, particularly with your local sheriffs, to get your constitutional sheriffs to say, this isn't going to be allowed in my county. Thank you very much. Take action. We've been talking about the onset of one world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money for a long time. Well, it's no longer coming. It's here.
You hear that? It's no longer coming. It is here. And we're seeing that the Lord is coming also. All right. So we know that we do are long here again. It are no 2030 that these devils looking at. All right. These devils are not they just give you a time that they expecting everybody should be hip at that time. All right. But the Lord speeding up the time for the elect's sake. All right. Now I say I want to show some more videos.
Did you guys just hear what the UN just did? I don't know why this isn't all over my For You page. The UN just basically took away America's sovereign immunity, okay? What that means is when there's another global shutdown or pandemic or health crisis going on, they can come in and make you do whatever they deem feasible for the particular situation. Meaning, if it's shots that they want everybody to take, it's mandatory. You can't say, oh, I don't want to. Oh, I'm exempt. I'm excluded from this. You can't file for exemption with this right here. You know what I'm saying? They can go past that. You can get jail time and all types of shit going on with you if they choose to do that. If you don't want to comply and go along with whatever they got going on when a pandemic, health crisis, or whatever hits, that's scary. Imagine having someone sick in your house and people, military, armed forces, or whatever, just come busting through your door, take that person out and take all of y'all out and say that all y'all got to get shots because they said so. Or else it's whatever they want to do with you. That's how crazy it's going to get now that they done took this away. And I don't understand how this wasn't national news on everybody's television screen. Because if it was, we would have been able to stand up and make a roar about it. You know?
You see that? So he's studying how come this didn't come up on the news and all these different things. Why these things doesn't happen? Because the distractment of to Jake and the whole world. Alright? It's like he saw his control. He saw picture a whole fish tank. Alright, with what? Piranhas in it. The people represent piranhas. Alright, now you can't put your hand in it just so to do this and that because they rebel and act out or whatever the case may be. Alright? And he wants to put his hand to set traps or whatever the case may be. What he will do, he will put food, in the corner of the fish tank for all these piranhas to go that direction to say, well, let's go there and eat, while he will come on the other end now and he will plant his schemes, alright, his traps, his snares for you jakes out there, alright, and all they ain't realizing what it is taking place, alright.
I'm saying, make it more of an issue. But they damn near did this right under the rug. It was only a select few people that knew about it. And the people that knew about it didn't even have big enough pages to get the message across. This is wild, man. But like I said, I want to know if y'all knew about this. I want to know if y'all knew about this. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. Because to me, this is alarming and a bit scary, to be honest with you, when you think about the actual possibilities of what can actually go down, especially after seeing the pandemic. Ooh, it's going to be wild out here. But I'm done. I want to hear from y'all. What do your thoughts and feelings?
All right, so hey, it have so much things is going to happen as we read here. That time of Jacob trouble. All right, let's read it over again. Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." Jacob's name was turned to what? Israel. All right. So guess what? Israel is going to have a lot of trouble on this earth now. All right. But he shall be saved out of it. All right. Elect is going to be saved out of it. I had again next scripted there. Let's get Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." All right. And all these things is in the power of Esau's hand. All right. All his evil laws that he does, all his evil ways that he does make into laws, telling you, this is what you're supposed to do and all this shit. All right. Hey, this devil, he's getting ready. All right. He is getting ready. Now the fella, and he mentioned some stuff. All right. And it's a frightening time. It's a frightening time that coming in, it's an excited time and also frightening. All right. Because this devil is coming on with great wrath. All right. And these are some of the things that is going to take place. All right. There's just a scripture here that's going to bring out, this is the red letter. This is Yahushua speaking. All right. And look out for these things. It says, "And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the children, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death." All right. So you're going to have, a lot of turmoil and whatnot in families, around the world, in neighborhoods and all these different things. The men of the Lord out there, it's going to be also difficult time for the men of the Lord out here. All right. But the Lord, once we stay focused and stay truthful in this truth, keep the faith, the Lord is going to keep us well. All right. And as I say, it have men out there who are going to be martyrs. It have the ones who are going to not taste of death. All right. We don't know who is who yet, but at the end of the day, we know as far as we know so far that we are in this truth and we are pushing this word, we are warning the people, is whether people hear or forbear. All right. And it's going to have a lot of evil taking place on this earth. And this is what Esau looking to do. He wants this wickedness to take place. He wants all these evil to take place on the earth in order to bring his MOTB. All right. Bring order out of chaos. All right. Verse 22, it says, and ye shall be hated for all men, Salakia, for my name's sake. But he that endure to the end shall be saved. Only the elect is going to be saved. All right. And what's the Lord name? Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? All right. Now let's just get one more script here and close it off. This is Luke 21, I think 12. 21 and 12. All right, Yahweh Shai speaking here again. It says, but therefore, Salakia, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. All right. So the men of the Lord who calling upon the true name of the Lord, not JC, not Buddha, not Santa Maria, not these different gods, you realize they ain't picking up nobody and grabbing up nobody for these things. They ain't telling nobody who calling upon them kind of names. Nobody ain't getting attacked or interfered with. The phone other chime on that one, It says, only the people who calling upon the true names of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. It says, verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it, therefore, in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. All right. So don't study what you're going to say when it is they deliver you up to the synagogues, to the small letters and whatnot, when they asking you questions about the Lord and whatnot. If you know about this, what you know about that, and so forth, but they're trying to change your mind. Verse 15, it says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right. So the Lord is going to put everything what we just be saying, what we just be preaching on our platforms and whatnot, and out there on the highways and hedges, the Spirit just be speaking through us. That's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai speak to you all people out there through his servants, the prophets. All right. Verse 16, and he shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kings' folks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. You see? So just some. All right? And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. All right? So, hey, hold strong, hold fast. Hold strong and hold fast. And understand that, hey, we are at the end of times. We are at the end of times. Let's look at these two more videos I just want to show you and close it off. And Lord willing, this lesson here was edifying to the nation of Israel.
The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, has said that from this year till the second quarter of 2027, will be a period of great difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The Prime Minister is making these statements the weekend before the national budget is read.
All right, and he's making these kind of quotes and whatnot, you know, because you know this just showing you proof that these people, you know, these government structures and them around the world, they know exactly what is taking place. All right, why? Because they are working for the elites also. All right, they are just puppets. That's why they could say that, you know, from now till 2027 is going to be hard times. It's not only for Trinidad and Tobago, it's also for the whole world. All right? The whole world is going to feel this. So don't just think it's your country alone that going through different problems. It's the whole entire earth going through these things.
Prime Minister is asking us to hold the fort from now until 2027 with the confidence that we will be in a better position. If we be real with ourselves, we saw that.
And that better position he talking about there is what? That so-called e-identity he wants to bring, which is what? The RFID Totilla chip. All right? He also wants to bring that system down here. All right? And is everywhere in the world going to do that? Because this is what the W to the E to the F goal is. This is what the agenda is. To see help everyone.
This coming years ago, but the government kept telling us that they had a plan. Trust the leadership. Now they're asking us to trust the leadership through hard times.
As he said that there, let's get the scripture here real quick. You know, don't ever put your trust in these devils. All right? I wrote this out in one of my other videos. I think just last night. It's Psalms 146. Psalms 146 and 3. It says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help." All right, so don't trust the government structure. Don't trust these devils. Don't trust none of them. All right, don't ever trust them. Let's look at that. Let's take in our next video there.
So the UN has passed the Pact for the Future.
On 144 on the screen, all praises to Yahweh Shemi Oshai.
Iran and Russia were among a few countries that opposed it, but it passed. This is why we were all focused on Diddy and Cardi B and a bunch of other shit. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I need you to go watch the series Twisted Metal. Go watch Twisted Metal, the show, and tell me. Go watch Twisted Metal. Come back and watch and read the whole plan, the plan for Pact for the Future, and tell me what the difference is. You guys have no idea just how fucked we are right now. This is I'm feeling a little defeated. Like, I'm watching everything just crumble and no one seems to give a shit.
Exactly. You know, no one cares. All right, people only care about what happening in their household alone. All right, but they're not understanding and seeing what actually is happening. All right, this is the end of the world. This is the end of our age. This is the end of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, Salakia for pausing the video again. The second Ezra 6. And we start from 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting us under Salakia of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that follow it? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." All right, which is pulling on the stronghold. All right. Verse 9, it says, "For Esau, the so-called white man," all right, the small letters, "for Esau is the end of the world," meaning the end of our age, "and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it," which means Jacob is going into Israel, all right, we have next. We're going to have rulership next with Yahweh Shai, Lord willing. All right? And everything starting with who? The elect of Israel, the 144,000. Okay? Let's continue here.
Seems to give a shit. And you know what's so worse about it? When you watch that movie, Twisted Metal, when you watch the show, in that world, whatever, however bad it is, guess who's gonna be at the bottom? Black people, and they seem to be the ones that care the least. Black men for years, our thing has been black women do not like accountability. Women hate accountability, and that is true. But you want to know just how accountable black men are? Go check go check the comments in my most recent videos and see. Suddenly, black men, suddenly, not everybody should be a revolutionary. Suddenly, everyone's making excuses. Y'all don't know the future our sons and grandsons are gonna be born into. Y'all have no fucking idea. Fucking weak ass man.
And a lot of people who are going to be born like next couple of weeks, next couple of months, and all these things, a lot of these children who are going to be born and whatnot in this time, are going to be food for a lot of you people out there. Yeah, it's going to be there. These children and whatnot are going to be food for a lot of you people out there, because hard times is coming. Some might say, they ain't gonna do this and do that, but hey, the Lord's going to put the Spirit on most of you all out there, because things are going to be so bad. Or they wish, or they didn't know the Lord's name. So with that, I hope this lesson here was edifying. I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well, peace and salutation to the who feel like. Shalom and Abad Babal.